Hi, my name is Erica Kapka. I'm a physician assistant and a yoga therapist. I'm here today to share with you a practice called breath awareness. It's a practice that brings us into relationship with our breath. So many of us know that our breath is there. It's part of our lives. It's something essential to be able to live our lives with. But oftentimes we're not conscious of the breath. This particular practice begins to bring us in alignment with and harmony with our own breath. And we begin to notice the subtleties of our breath, our body, and the pattern of the breath and the body together. As we begin to increase the awareness of our breath, we can begin to learn how to shift the breath. We can begin to learn how to expand the breath, expand our lung capacity, allow ourselves to take deeper breaths, utilizing the entire respiratory system, including not only the lungs, but the musculature that supports the respiratory system, in particular the diaphragm. Today's practice will allow you to start to sense into the breath and how the body responds to the breath. In this rather unprecedented time, when we're experiencing what I like to refer to as the really great global pause, this global exhale, if you will, there are tools and resources that we can begin to utilize to support not only our own self-care, but the self-care of other individuals, the energy of the collective. Being able to strengthen our own respiratory system during this particular time not only is beneficial to us, but beneficial to everybody. So having a keen awareness of our breath is a tool for ourselves and for others. When you learn how to tap into the breath, the ability of the body to start to respond is pretty miraculous. When you can begin to take deep breaths, recognize the breath, start to move with the breath in a way that supports where you are in time and space, a few of the things that can start to happen are a better exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide, a better exchange of oxygen into the tissues, which ultimately helps promote not only our breath, but our entire wellness inside of our body. It can help to lower our heart rate, can stabilize blood pressure. It helps to lower stress and anxiety. It can actually start to lift and elevate mood for those feeling sad, depressed, or even overwhelmed. And good breathing, good breath practice can help to increase your concentration and your memory. So with this practice and all the other practices that I will be teaching you, the things that I want you to remember are this. 1, meet yourself where you're at. It's important to acknowledge and recognize that not everybody will have the same experience, and then your experience is your experience, and it's absolutely perfect just as it is. So notice yourself, honor where you're at. If the instructions don't feel right or feel good, no, that's okay. Modify as you need to. If there is an instruction that's provided that's you're physically not able to access or do today, or it doesn't feel good for you, you can always visualize. Anytime you use visualization, you have the same effect as if you were doing the practice. Never is nothing not happening. So honor that. Good. So let's begin our breath awareness practice. So wherever you're at, I want you to begin to settle into just a little bit more comfort. So if that means shifting in some way, if that means just taking a big breath to begin with, do whatever feels good and right for you to come into a space of just a little bit more quiet, a space of a little bit more softness. And as you begin to soften, if it feels good, soften the eyes and the eyelids. Maybe it feels comfortable to close them. Maybe it feels more comfortable to leave them open and find a point of focus. Choose what's right for you. And as we begin to settle into the body, start to notice your breath. Begin to notice the sound of your breath. The sound of the inhale, the sound of the exhale. Become aware of the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. Notice that pause between inhale and exhale, and the pause between exhale and inhale. Notice whether your breath feels easy and calm, or tense, constrained, or constricted. Simply continue to notice. There's no need to change or shift anything with the breath. Just simply notice. Start to begin now to divide your awareness between the body and the breath. Without changing or shifting the breath, simply become aware of any movement with the breath. Is there subtle movement with the breath in the chest? Is there movement just below the rib cage? Do you notice the belly moving in and out with the breath? Begin to bring awareness to the back side of your body. Notice the breath and the back side of the body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Bring your awareness to the front side of your body. Notice the front side of the body and the breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Simply noticing, not changing or shifting, just resting and awareness. And now begin to shift back to the sound of your breath. How does the breath sound now as you inhale and as you exhale? begin to bring awareness to the mind and the thoughts of the mind. Do you notice the mind quieting as you rest the awareness in the breath? Breathing in and breathing out. And now start to subtly shift the breath. On the next inhale, begin to lengthen the breath. And on the next exhale, begin to lengthen the breath out. Starting to bring now the inhale and the exhale into synchronicity. Breathing in for the same count as you breathe out for the same count. And notice as you begin to equalize and synchronize the inhale and the exhale, begin to notice the subtle shift in how the breath calms just a little bit more. As the breath calms, the body calms. And as the body calms, the mind calms. Remaining here for a few more moments, allowing an equal inhale and an equal exhale. Then, as you feel ready, begin to slowly transition your eyes back open, or shift and soften the focus of the eyes. Starting to bring yourself back into full awareness. And spending just a moment or two relishing in the new state of being that's now present for you. And then taking one very deep inhale, fill the lungs, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, let everything out. Knowing and sitting in the awareness that you are absolutely perfect just as you are.